My involvement with Future Africa started a long time ago with a dream really to overcome some of the structural difficulties that there exist within research organizations in universities. So we wanted to develop a hub that brings people together across our university and disciplinary structures, across sectors, but also where we can bring together networks from across Africa with international networks. A key factor for us, of course, was finding in the architects not just innovative and creative people, but really partners, thinking disruptive and different in terms of what the design looks like, how would one go about through the building process and sourcing the materials, what materials one would use, the labor one would use, the concepts of sustainability, and really having that not as an add-on to what they do anyway, but really at the heart of what they do.
We received a brief for the Future Africa campus in 2014. It was a competition. The brief was basically a place where postdoctorate students can live, work and study and research together. We approached the design and the subsequent construction to look at the buildings more in terms of a modular approach. We eventually ended up with a concept of site assembly of various elements modeled and manufactured in a digital environment and then assembled on site. We also try to accommodate smaller businesses. We also try to integrate uneducated, unskilled people in the assembly of the buildings, creating a system that incorporates social sustainability at its core.
Once we had found partners in EARTHWORLD architects and people that really shared our values and our passion for this project, I think that passion extended to them sourcing lots of the subcontractors.
At Future Africa, we supplied all of the fixed and most of the loose furniture in all the different areas, mostly the residential living units, and at the conference center we did acoustic paneling and tables. Our approach was to develop and manufacture everything off-site. We want to spend as little time on site as possible and have as little interfaces with other contractors. So we wanted something very light, contemporary, with very simple shapes. The whole system consists of 4 basic components. So there's a leg component, there's a panel, there's a box and there's a shelf. With those 4 components we basically created all the solutions on site. All of the components would be manufactured, be assembled and installed, so that tied in very well with what the architect was trying to do with prefabrication, digital fabrication, etc.
So we are FUNKT Woodwork and we did all the built-in furniture at Future Africa Complex. Well, the big challenge I would say initially was making all the elements modular so that we can build as much as possible off-site and install it in as quick as possible time. I think that was the biggest challenge. It felt nice to be part of this, of what is happening on the sort of architectural and interior front in Pretoria, especially on a large project like this.
ANDRÉ EKSTEEN wanted us to build a modular structure for the Future Africa campus. They wanted a dining hall construction. I've got a small company and a few guys working. None of them were trained to be carpenters or whatever. With this project, the challenge was managing the architect's brief and merging it with unskilled labor.
The African system is about people, whereas the westernized system is maybe about systems where the people is subject to the systems. And at Future Africa, I think we achieved that very well by working together with and assembling thousands of small components with unskilled labor, small elements, and we managed to create a sculpturally very successful building, and it's beautiful in its landscape, and I think it's inspiring for the people that live here.
We see enormous potential for Future Africa. We really dream of it changing our university, playing a big role in changing our country, and ultimately give a platform through which our continent changes the world.